Ba-da-da-dum. Dragon Quest 3. Don't you know this is official art? Official art for Dragon Quest 3. Y'all, it is here. I have been waiting for this. Waiting for so long that I was kind of afraid that it wouldn't come by the time that I finished the game. But well, lo and behold, it is here. Friend of the stream, Origination, I commissioned him to draw my party as they were from the very beginning, and they have stayed my party throughout the entire game. Left to right, Tapas the Monster Wrangler, Shomai the Mage, and Lumpia the Thief. As many job class changes as they may undergo, they are still the team that set out with me way back when. And oh, it just looks so cool to have them all out here. It was 3 separate pieces, but I did kind of like compile them together here. And it's like, yeah, this is like the cover to a comic book or something. Just like Team Dark, Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's go. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have them. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm still gonna end up doing that plan I was gonna do, where they like have a little party chat heads. But I'm still glad they officially exist now. Look at them. They are beautiful. Wow. Oh yeah. Speaking of, we're gonna be setting forth on our adventure. No, I'm just gonna start playing. We're gonna continue playing. I shall delay no further. I gotta be honest. When on stream last time, when I was mostly focusing on the monster arena, a little bit was due to me knowing that those commissions were still taking a while, that I kind of didn't focus on doing the story. But regardless, we still made some progress. Like, we have the broken sword, we have Orichalcum. We just need to find somebody good enough to repair it. I think we are on this quest. This is what is happening. You can tell. We're on a quest to slowly put together the armor, the weapons, the shield. We got the shield. We're putting together all the legendary equipment from Dragon Quest 1. We're in Alefgard. Look at, I'm just really happy. It feels so nostalgic, despite the fact that I streamed the Dragon Quest 1 like recently. And if you just, I don't even know if I can bother hiding it. It's just like, you can tell everything is leading up. Everything is leading up into what Dragon Quest 1 should be. We brought the ball of light. Night is here. This guy is sleeping. Beautiful. Oh yeah, we're in Cantlin. I remember this town from Dragon Quest 1. It's the walled city, protected by a golem. And it's just so interesting seeing it like in this state. I remember this guy. He told me where to go. I just walked right over the safe passage. Biscuit, welcome on in. Does he know the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? He does not. He'll never wake up from his slumber.
If thou wouldst fain cross over unto the great Fiend's Isle, thou would require 3 objects. Seek thee the Sunstone, the Staff of Ruin, and the Sacred Amulet. When thou possessest all 3, get thee to the Sanctum.
I have the Sunstone. I believe I might have the Secret Amulet. I don't quite remember. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, we can just keep going. It does feel a lot more like Dragon Quest 1 in this part of the game, where you're kind of just wandering around until you find progress. I like RPGs when they used to work that way. Kind of feels like they haven't done that all that much anymore. But you know. We'll get there. We'll get there. Games will be like that once more someday. So the island to the east, that's where they said they wanted me to go, so I think that's like the final destination. I'm gonna keep going to this town over here, and then we can make our way to the north of that. I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. We got the whole, like, Ramia bird. The big bird. And it had a whole song and everything. And it can't follow us down here. So we barely had it for, like, I don't know, 50 minutes. if I knew what I was doing in this game and I had just, like, gone on with this plot as soon as I could, I probably would have only had it for, like, 5 minutes. My goodness. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, so my plan for the party is actually to bring them all back to their old jobs sooner than later, hopefully. I'm just waiting for them to learn a couple more skills, because I think that'll be their final job change. Just bringing them all the way back to their original. Okay, it kind of looks like the Dragon Bones are doing like the devil horns with their hands. Rock on, bro! Ugh. Pretty good. Oopa. Oh yeah, we're just walking. We're hoofing it. No birds down here. You know? Ow, 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 ow. We're fine. You know? I actually do enjoy, even though it is less quality of life, a little more inconvenient. I enjoy that we don't have any way of flight down here. Because it's just like Dragon Quest 1 and 2. It's just like Dragon Quest 1 and 2 where you didn't have any flight. Dragon Quest 3 was the first Dragon Quest with flight. I think about it now and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It suddenly makes sense. It's because like you're underground. The dang bird would have hit its dang head on the ceiling. Wonderful. Very good. But yeah. I was talking about it a little bit in the pre-stream, but I'm sure a lot of people watch the PlayStation State of Play. It's basically just the Sony Nintendo Direct. I should be more invested in that because at least I'm interested in some PlayStation games. I'm actually really surprised they didn't show Death Stranding 2. People were anticipating it. Like, people saw that one game with like the dude that wakes up on the beach, and they're like, Death Stranding 2? Death Stranding 2? And then it wasn't Norman Reedus, nor was it a funky fetus. And everyone's just like, it's got to be Death Stranding 2, right? No, it's not. It was not. Whatever Kojima's cooking up, like, I give him time. Give him time, give him money. We don't want to repeat a Metal Gear Solid 5. It does make me a little bit conflicted that I am admittedly excited for... I forgot Shomai was wearing a bikini. Make me a little bit excited. Or, not the bikini. Nobody... See, it's a good thing nobody's listening. I am excited for Metal Gear Solid Delta. I know, like, a lot of people are like, we can't forget so easily what Konami did to Kojima. And it's true, we can't. It's true. But consider that Metal Gear Solid 5 came out in 2015. A whole 10-ass years ago. And that doesn't forgive them, by any means, no. Oh, hello? What's this? But just my point is... Who the heck? My point is just, like... At some point, Konami, like, they still own the IP. And I knew at some point they would have some sort of, like, intent to continue Metal Gear. So, like, a one-for-one remake of Metal Gear Solid 3... Depending on how they handle this... I don't think I'll forgive Konami, but, like, that'll decide whether or not I engage in the series further. Like, this is their one chance. Survive was just like, don't even play it. Didn't play it, didn't want to buy it. I eventually bought it for like $5, I still never played it. I never even put it in my PlayStation, even though I have it now. So, yeah, we'll see. Like, I've seen articles and whatnot about Metal Gear Solid Delta, and it seems like they are treating it with relative respect. Not just for everybody who made the original game, but actual respect for Kojima. Not like erasing him from the credits, more like it's based on the original game by Hideo Kojima. So, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot, no more nor less. I might buy the collector's edition, but that's for different reasons.
I absolutely hate smelly old humans. Except Ortega, that is. He's lovely. I just know him to give the Lord of the Underworld the thrashing he deserves.
Well, wouldn't you know it? I'm not a smelly human. I'm a cat. And I dance, and I dance. Who the heck? There's nobody here. Hey!
Hi there.
What?
I'm the fairy who used to work for Rubis, by the way.
I expected like an ethereal voice echoing, but it kind of sounds like she's like right in my ear. Kind of sounds like it's right in my ear. I don't know how to feel about that.
And it was me who called out to you the day you turned 16.
Oh!
Rubis had enough on her plate back then, so I decided to step in and help out.
So that wasn't Rubis? I thought it was this whole time.
Honestly, I think I might have actually been a bit blunt with you that day. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. You know what? It's okay. It was hot. What? It really does sound like it's in my ear.
No hard feelings?
Now it doesn't.
Anyway, you're here now, and that's what matters.
I don't know what effect they put on that. It wasn't echo. It was like in your ear.
Now, listen to me very carefully. If you're to stand a chance of reaching the Lord of the Underworld, then you'll need help from Rubis.
No problem. What's her phone number?
Unfortunately, Zoma currently holds her prisoner, and that's where you come in.
That's where you come in. Using these special handguns that fire lasers, you'll help Spider-Man take back the facility and defeat Dr. Octopus once and for all.
She's trapped on the top floor of a spire, locals know as the Tower of Rubis. It stands in a small aisle to the north.
That's the Dragon Lord's castle. I know it.
First, you'll need to find the fairy flute. Once you have it, you'll be able to awaken Rubis and free her from Zoma's clutches.
Oh, I know where that is. It's by a hot spring.
Anyway, make a start by heading to the village of Cole. I've got a feeling someone there might be able to point you in the right direction. Oh, let me give you the Staff of Rain. You humans do like staves, right?
Oh, you know I do. Staff of Rain. I like her voice. I like her voice. In this like ye olde not just game, but like area of the game where everyone's theeing and thouing. She just sounds like some girl off the street of London.
When rain and sun, the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall a bridge complete. Well, fingers crossed this stuff ends up being of use.
That's the same thing from Dragon Quest 1. I kinda really like the idea. Oh, bye. Bye, lady.
Wow.
Whoa. I have expected her to just like fly directly into the camera. She was already directly in my ear. The party's hip and moop are restored. You can do that anytime?
Take care anyway. You'll be fine, I'm sure. But I'll pray for your safety, just in case.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh no, my brain is full again. Da 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 da. I can forget this. I don't need it. Gotta have that. Gotta have that. Gotta have the cat. Gotta go fast. Pretty good.
Wait! You're Ortega's child, aren't you? I met him once, you know. I was ambushed by monsters and he came to my rescue. Oh, what a kind soul. And absolutely dreamy. I absolutely hate smelly old humans. All except Ortega, that is. He's got a good smell. Not sure what to think of you yet, though. Anyway, back when I met him, Ortega said he had lost all his memories. Strange to imagine, but he might not recognize you even if you do find him again.
Oh, you know, I have called it, but I hadn't even thought that I might meet him. But yeah, if he's alive...
Just do your best to help him, alright? Then I'll have a reason not to hate you, smelly old human.
I'll try my best. Also, I'm a cat. Don't you see my VR chat avatar? Gosh. Dang. This is... well, I was gonna say, this is kind of interesting design to, like, put this spire here, because you'll only see it if you sail down around to get up here. But I realized they're actually... oh, you know, there is a land way to go up here. But, like, any just, like, adventurer looking at the maps, like, I'm not walking all the way back here and all the way back up there. I'm just gonna sail around. Ow, ow, ow. Penguin, welcome on in. Thought I'm a chicken? You know, it changes from time to time. It's alright. Be what you want to be. Be who you believe yourself to be. Because that is who you really are. Welcome on in, Penguin. Yeah. I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm in a pretty good mood these days. I'm happy that I'm almost, like, it seems I'm almost done with this game. I'm sad to see it go, though. But I feel like I'm happy to just be mostly done with RPGs that all came out, like, last year. I will go back to Mario and Luigi. I just need to find a good time for it. I just do not want to be playing it at the same time as another RPG. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's okay. I do want to do a poll. Maybe not right now, but in the Discord or maybe on Blue Sky. Just like, would people be upset if I just dropped that game? I don't want to. I never like dropping games. I do want to finish it, like, sometime in my life. It's just like, it's a little bit sad that, like, a lot of people just come in and their general sentiment is like, hope you're enjoying this game. I didn't enjoy it. It's not good. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm having some fun. But was I having as much fun as, like, all the other amazing RPGs that came out? You know, I don't think it's something you should compare. I don't think it's something to compare. I just think it's just, I'm happy that we get another one, honestly. Da 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 da. Wonderful. Slimes. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. You have to do the whole thing. It is legally required. The snowmans. Yo, snowmans, are you excited for the Yakuza Pirates demo tomorrow? I didn't look into it because I haven't watched the state of play all that closely. I just saw that there was going to be a demo. I don't know. Did they say whether it's going to be like a demo that's like the Yakuza 8 demo, where it kind of has like exclusive story content? Or is it just like a snippet of the game? Do you know? I'm gonna play it tomorrow, but like, let's be honest. It's gonna be like a sizable demo, just like the Yakuza 8 demo. So that's why I'm shifting my schedule a little bit. I was gonna play UFO 50 and Balatro tomorrow, but I think today we're gonna stop Dragon Quest a little bit early and then switch to UFO 50, which means that Balatro will have to be delayed by yet another week. But I think there's just no other option but to make Pirate Hawaii the number one only thing that I play tomorrow. You forgot about it? You can't. How do you forget about that, man? Although to be fair, I don't know if you watched the state of play. So this is like, I'm really happy that these days a lot of game companies are like shadow dropping stuff, because it's like, oh, I can play it now. Oh my god, the hype, it's here. I don't have to wait. Because honestly, with a lot of modern games, I'm like, all right, cool trailer. When does it come out? Oh, 2 years from now? All right, I'll just forget about it, because at that point, the hype will be gone if I just think about it. But it's like, oh, demo out now? Hell yeah. And I'm like, wait a minute. I have to change my streaming schedule. You glanced at with the audio streaming. Yeah. That sounds about right. That feels right. You're not too hyped for the pirate one? You're still gonna love it. Yep. Yeah, I understandably, like whether or not your Majima stan really like changes a lot. Like I am unabashedly an Ichiban Kasuga stan. He is my baby boy. He's the man. He deserves all the good things in the world, and he is so inspiring. So like a new Ichiban Kasuga game, sure, I will get so hyped for that. A new Majima game, I'm like, I haven't played the other Yakuzas. So, I can only imagine how much I'll get spoiled. But hey, already too late for that, huh? Liquid Metal Slime. Okay, bye. I've already been spoiled for so much Yakuza stuff from Yakuza 8. Big mistake, but too late now. It does, I've talked about this so many times. It's just like, I now feel very conflicted telling people, like, oh, Yakuza 7 is such a great place to start the series, because you don't need to know anything. And then you play Yakuza 8, it's like, you need to know everything. So, to tell people to start at 7, and like, okay, now you can't play 8, now you gotta go play 1 through 6, then it's just like, I might as well have told them to play 1 through 6 in the first place. It's alright, it's okay, I think it's still a good place to start. But Pirate Hawaii, I think they might. I can only imagine the whole thing about Majima having amnesia. I think they're gonna just go ahead and do a little like soft reboot. Like it's clearly the same person with the same personality, kind of like the Doctor when the Doctor regenerates. It's like it's the same person, but they might make slightly different decisions because their life experiences are different, effectively. Just reset. Venom Majima. M has come to. Oh, it's Remoldar. Alright. Alright. If I know anything about Remoldar, I should be able to walk around the border. Hey! Hey! Hey, wait a minute. Okay. I was about to be a little angry. The whole gimmick of this town in Dragon Quest 1 is so dumb that it has like a surrounding border and nobody notices. Because the gimmick of this town is there's like a secret house that you can only get to when you walk around the outside edge. But like on the NES, you wouldn't notice that this was an outside edge. You would have just thought this was the exit. And like you learn from an NPC later that you can walk around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Wah-ha! Lo, the sage's stone doth heal all parties' wounds, and is not diminished in so doing. Though the stone weareth not, my patience surely doth. Where can my beloved be? She is late indeed. Panels are very nice down here. Wow. Can't wait to get to this. Oh, you still haven't played it? Snowman's? Okay, I don't want to spoil anything. Wait, Snowman's, have you played Dragon Quest 1 and 2? And have you played like the NES version of 3? Or like the Game Boy version? You haven't. Okay, I'm gonna try not to spoil too much. Just don't pay any attention to what I'm doing on the screen. It's just that we happen to be somewhere that I'm like, oh, it's funny that I know this place from other games. So you wait for 1 to 2. Like, all the marketing for this game wants you to play this first and then play 1 to 2. I just think I think you can. And I think, like, obviously 1 to 2 and then to 3 makes more sense because that's how the game's originally released. You could go either way. I honestly think it'll depend on what they do with the 1 to 2 remake. Because if they keep it, like, exactly the same, then it'll be weird to do 3 first. Because 1 and 2 are so, like, basic. And they, like, need a lot of quality of life that this... It's funny to think of them not having quality of life because they're all, like, old NES RPGs anyway. But there's still a very clear difference. But, like, I don't know. This is, like, a weird thing where it's like, I want them to do a remake of 3, and then they made one, and it's exactly the same, and that's what I want. But for 1 and 2, I'm like, I kind of want them to change it up a little bit. Not to, like, make it a different game, but to kind of make it the realist, actualized versions of themselves. And that's gonna be a little bit different, I think. Hope they do 4 as well. Oh, I would love if they did 4 as well. 4 is like my favorite of the 2D Dragon Quests, honestly. But yeah, long story short, you can start with 3 if you want. Or play 1 and 2. That doesn't help. But that's my honest feeling. I mean, if it's coming out next year, I'm like, yeah, just wait for 1 and 2.
Oof! Did he not say the uttermost part of town? And where is he, pray? Where?
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I accidentally passed over the house. I like the idea you don't get to play the protagonist till the very end. That's not really the very end, but it is a while into the game. It is a while into the game for 4. So, and that's understandable. Okay, this thing's gonna run away. What, did it smell me? Did it see me? It smelled me. Alright. I'll get it on the way out. When the hero was announced? Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's technically... It's what other game is... a lot of RPGs kind of do this thing where it's like, here's a bunch of chapters, but they're basically like prologue for the main game. Mother 3, you played Mother 3, right? Kind of like that, where it's like different chapters, and then finally once like the game really gets going, then it's like you got your whole party. One of the Yakuzas does it. I don't want to spoil it, but like if you already know that, then that's basically it. Yeah, it's very like. I keep saying this, but it's really funny how Chrono Trigger and Earthbound and Mother 3 are like, I've loved these games ever since I was a kid. And I'm like, oh, there's nothing like them in the world, and they're so good and unique. And then now that I played Dragon Quest, I'm like, they just took a lot of this from Dragon Quest. Wow. Magic Shield, we don't need a Magic Shield. Silver Rosary, we don't need a Silver Rosary. Ooh. Just ransacking this dude's house. Chapter 7 is like a third of the game. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, imagine... Well, you don't even have to imagine. It's like a lot of the prologue of Mother 3, you don't even play as Lucas, right? So it's kind of like that.
Wanderer, may I perchance examine the curious key in thy possession? I happen to be presently engaged in the research of magical curios, and it appears to be my night to be most magical indeed. So I was correct in my assumptions. Now pray allow me to a closer inspection. Curious. Curious indeed. But of course, how cunning. My thanks, friend.
The whole thing about this dude is that he can make magic keys that can open like any door. But they only work once. Because it's a scam to make you buy more. Clearly. And I like the idea that he learned how to do it by looking at the ultimate key that I already have. That's cool. Alright, I need to use some stank. Pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, Snowmans. I hope you enjoy it when you do play it. I'm gonna be watching you like a hawk. Beat Chrono Trigger, had it on DS. Lost your 2DS? No! No! Wait, was the game in it when you lost it? Or did you lose it at the game? Because at this point, the game is worth more. Oh. What? This monster's speaking my language. Ocarina was in it? Okay. At least that game's easier to replace without breaking the bank. But damn. Hey, at least that means when you get another DS, you could I mean, you could just finish it on whatever DS console, right? But at this point, might as well stream it, right? Squidgy, welcome on in. How you doing? Anything? Do you see anything cool from the state of play? You enjoy yourself? You enjoy your time? The basic blue 3DS. Honestly, that might be my favorite version of the 3DS. Out of all the 3DSs I've ever owned, because I have owned basically every model, I did sell my classic blue 3DS to my friend's brother, and I've been meaning to, like, ask him if I could get it back, like, buy it back from him. But, like, I don't know if he lost it or something, but I do want it. And, like, the new 3DS, the small one, is really nice also, but I still really like how the classic blue one looks with the kind of, like, candy shell. There's something about it, you know? You lost it in 2019. Oh, you lost it recently. Heck! Oh no, that's sad. Greetings with thee, wanderer. Thou art welcome here in Mimildar. Thank you. It's somewhere in Nolans. Nah, man. Did you lose it while escaping the zombie apocalypse in Left 4 Dead? Dang. You did? Oh, well, at least you survived. Got on the military helicopter, right? It was the dead that was left. In memory of the Snowman's 2DS.
You see me! Sail the seas that surround Zoma Citadel, and you might stumble upon a spot that's hidden well.
Thank you for the rhyme. I'll remember it all the time. Oh! Sorry, Snowmans. You did definitely post a link. I need to, like, well, I do kind of, like, allow list some links. Oh, you had the Pokeball 2DS with the button. I always wanted to, like, pick up that one. Back when, like, the 2DSs were being phased out and you could buy them at, like, Toys R Us for $100. I'm like, should I just buy another 2DS? I was very tempted. I didn't, but man, I kind of wish I did. It had a button that did nothing. It had a button that gave you serotonin. That's all it needed to do. Hey, that being said, I did eventually get a 2DS. I did eventually. And the 2DS I got was pretty dang cool. I don't know how much it would cost to get one nowadays because I did buy it before the pandemic got too wild. But right after I got into Dragon Quest, I saw that Japan has a liquid metal slime 2DS, and it is so shiny and chrome. It may not have a button, but it has an awkward bulge. And you know, we love awkward bulges here in this stream. It's like, you don't touch that part anyway, you know? I have it, I keep it in the box for safekeeping, and I just don't touch it. It is pretty dang cool. I love it. It was only available in Japan, but I did import it. And I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I modded it, but I didn't, like... I could have changed it into English, but I decided to just mod it and keep it Japanese because, like, it's cool. Cool. Your console has 2 screens, but your cake has 2 cheeks. Ah, cheeks. Colonel, I'm double cheeked up on a Wednesday night. Ah. Wow, what's up, Pika? Wow, welcome on in. Did you see the state of play? Did you see the Metal Gear Deltas? Pretty good. For a certainty, I did espy a lonely figure standing at the most westerly point of the isle. What was he about, and wherefore, and whence now hath he vanished? I like your words, Magic Man. Oh, it's always so expensive, the stuff down here. But I'm like, I can afford it now. I might. I just freaking might. The Great Helm, the Mithril Helm. The Flame Armor, the Dragon Mail. I will get the Great Helm for Lumpia. And then I'll get the Bastard Sword. Probably for... kind of equivalent for both of us. But you know, while Lumpia is the highest attacker, we're gonna give it to Lumpia. There you go. Man, it kind of just feels like Lumpia is the hero now. Pretty good. The Savage Sheiks. You saw the announcements? Oh yeah. Hey, by the way, this is my party. I'm sure I've introduced them a couple of times, but y'all need to see the lovely art that I commissioned from Origination, friend of the stream, Artist Supreme. What do you mean? Check it out. It is here. Oh my goodness. It's not supposed to be a wallpaper. I kind of just threw it together. I threw the logo on there. But it's my party. The Monster Wrangler, the Mage, the Thief. The Mage is now a Sage, and everybody else has also changed classes. But I do intend to bring Lumpia and Tapas back to their original classes once they level up and learn all their skills. Because damn, they look so cool. It's so official. It feels like I'm playing like this is the official cast of the game. It is, at least to me. To me, this is them. This is what the art signifies. You may have a different interpretation in your brain, but this is who they are to me. And oh my god, they look so amazing. They look freaking great. Got that little bit of Akira Toriyama style, but also Ori's got his own little spin on it. I do find it funny how he made the Mage a little more chibi. Because she is supposed to be the tallest, but also maybe it's just like, you can't help to imagine her as smaller than she is. The art's so pretty, right? I'm gonna shout out Origination right now. Because he is a fantastic artist, and if his commission's ever open again, then you know who I recommend to get your art from. Pretty good. Now, should I ask him to draw me in a cat suit? That's the question. Whoa. Another Words of Wisdom? I'm not even gonna make that many sages, dude. I don't even want to party with 2 sages, but I'll keep it in mind.
The sacred amulet serves as proof of Rudbiss's abiding love for all mankind. Let every soul in Eilfgard give thanks unto her.
Sure. If I can find out where it is. Ori is awesome. He's a cool dude and doesn't afraid of anything. Did anybody have any favorite announcements from State of Play? I do want to play Onimusha. That's a series I never got into, even though I was, gaming when it came out. But now that remaster is coming out of 2, I think they said, and they have a new game, I'm like, yeah, why not?
The Auroral Armor dwelleth in the self-same tower of fair Rubeth doth sleep, or so it is told.
Do 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 do. Pretty good. Pretty good. I did say the gimmick of this town used to be that, like, oh, it's impossible to know how to get to this house because it's blocked off. But now that it's in 3D, you can just, like, see the outside. Oh, wow. It's less trolly now, I think. O mighty Ortega, wherefore didst thou attempt the crossing to the great fiend's island unprepared? Did the pitiless seas truly claim thee? I sure hope not. I'm hot on his trail. What I heard, the boss got caught trying to nick something from a church in Tantagle. I would love to go and see him, but everywhere I go there's bleeding monsters. Typical. I can't really tell the gender of this person, but I like to think she's a big, strong, buff lady. Kinda looks like it. I think that's cool. Da 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 da. Wonderful. You were close.
Oh, an item of great value lieth amongst my belongings in the inn. 'Twas entrusted unto me by the mighty Ortega himself. Thinkest thou it might be mistakenly discarded? Perish the thought.
Alright, I might... There's an ad break coming soon. And usually these days I've been like playing through those. I might actually take a break because I feel a little acidy today. I might take a break to get some water and some Tums. Restless art. What is a restless art? I know what it is. News. Items in the equipment bag. Is something here. Rain clouds envelop a group of enemies, stopping them from fast-casted spells. That's pretty cool. I'm going to give it to somebody. They're not going to be able to equip it, but just to have. Maybe just give it to Tapas. He's kind of the staff user. Once again, like, talking about stuff from Earthbound that, like, I now realize is kind of from Dragon Quest. It's like, because Jeff doesn't have any spells, you kind of make him the item user because he has attack items, but also, like, if he's gonna use his turn on an item, also give him, like, healing items and stuff, you know? So in this way, I kind of am making Tapas, my martial artist, the item user, because he's the one that doesn't have spells. Lumpia opens the treasure chest. It's a recovery ring. Pretty good. Recovery ring. There's something deep in the chest. It's a diary. Read it? Sure, let's pry into somebody's secrets, why don't we? Opens up the book, begins to read.
Even though I haven't a clue where I come from,
Dad!
I still see a place in my dreams that feels oddly familiar.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing like this land either. Everyone's happy and full of life, despite the monster menace looming large as it does here too. My memories have been flooding back ever since I left Tantagel.
So they did come back. Oh, I tried to get a screenshot.
I recall being a warrior, one of the land's finest. It seems I was on a journey long before I ended up here.
He's starting to remember.
My resolve is now unbreakable. I'm convinced I'm on the right path. I simply need to see this quest through to the end.
This dragon of a quest. 3. HD-2D
However,
remake.
It must be done alone. Living in terror of monsters for so long has drained the people here of all the fight.
Thought someone was playing Baldur's Gate. Halson's voice? Yeah, there only are like 3 different British voice actors. That makes sense. Oh, it's all the adventures he's gone on.
There are still a few people whose faces I just can't seem to remember.
Remember my face. Remember my face, Dad.
An old man, a kind woman, and a newborn baby.
You say newborn baby, but look at the freaking mop on my head. I got like, came out of the womb with Vegeta hair. That can't have been comfortable.
Perhaps they're my kin, or simply those I once held dear. If they are in fact my family, then how they must resent me for choosing this journey over them.
It's not your choice, man. You don't even know how to get back. You can't zoom.
But I don't think I would have done things any differently, even with my current perspective. Regardless, there are more important things for me to be getting on with. The small matter of ending the Lord of the Underworld, for one.
Oh. He's on an adventure. The selfless man. We thought he had abandoned us. We thought he went to get the milk and the eggs, but the eggs were too dang expensive. Megdesu, what's up? Ahoy hoy. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I'm doing the best I can. Trying to take it easier these days just because, I don't know. I just feel like I need to get more sleep these days. I've spent so many years of streaming like losing sleep, and I'm just like, how about I focus on life, you know? I just let my I let my apartment get so messy, and I don't talk to people outside of stream, and I'm like, you know what? Dang, I should have a life. It appears to be a collection of musings written by Ortega. The new yummy Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm still trying to get those blue eye structure decks. I think they just came out. Like, if you buy them from an OTS store. My friend bought 3. I want to buy 3. I want to build the new Blue Eyes deck. Cause heck, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Look, Konami, they may obviously be just trying to nostalgia me into the game again, but it's working because Blue Eyes White Dragon. Heck, you know what? I can't deny it. Time for a break? Maybe. I did mention at the beginning of stream, I am confirmed for a trip to Japan next month. I finally bought my tickets. I probably waited a little bit too long. But all in all, I am excited, and I'm happy, and I'm like, yes, it's time again. They did come out today. A guy at your store will buy it out to QCR hunt. My friend did buy his 3, and he did get 3 of the same, like, super special card. And they were all, one of them was a QCR. You know what? I don't mind what I get. I just want to play the game. It's just nice that, you know, at least you get the game. You get to play the card. Hey, you know what? If the decks just get sold out and people just like hoard the QCRs, that probably means the cards themselves are going to be super cheap. So I'll just buy them. I'll just buy like, I bet like thousands of listings on like eBay and TCG Player of just like Blue Eyes Destiny deck without the special card. Only like $5. Wow.
What sayst thou? There's a realm beyond the heavens where light yet bathes the land? Fie! Speak not yet falsehoods to me, knave. I am not so credulous as thou thinkest.
Well, credit due where credit is.
Thou art come unto a place of foretelling, of sight beyond sight. Hark thee well! When the sacred drop lighteth up the darkness, then thou shalt the rain's bow bear thee from the westmost point of this land unto the Isle of the Fiend.
Yeah, I know Dragon Quest 1, that's how you do it.
Almighty Goddess, deliver our land from evil and lead us not into disaster, we beg of thee.
But, you know, take note that in this religion, you don't need to be led away from temptation. Just be delivered from disaster, but temptation, I'm all for it. Wonderful. Structure deck's very beginner friendly. I'm excited for it. I'm happy for it. I feel like it's the product that Yu-Gi-Oh has needed for a long time. Like, get that freaking fake ass starter deck out of here. That's not a real starter deck, the 2-player set. No. This is what gets people into the game. Something that still resembles the modern game, but also, like, is classic. Bum ba da dum bum bum. There is an ad coming in 4 minutes. I just wanted to get through this town. I think this is the last building I need to check. But I will take a little bit of a break because I need some I need some a little bit of Tums because I can feel some acid. I did eat Taco Bell for dinner, so no surprise.
The captive thou seest before thee is a bearer of false witness, a shameless and unrepentant fabulist.
That sounds fabulous. Hold on, let me just let him out of jail real quick. Beneath the lord of the underworld's throne there lieth a secret stairway, hidden to the eye. Yet it matters not who might tell of this, for no man believeth me. Who therefore is mine every word cursed to be thought false? Yet I know in my heart of hearts that I speak the truth. Inspect the throne, and thou wilt not regret having do so. Like, I didn't... Again, it's just funny that if you play Dragon Quest 1 and 2, you don't need to know that. Like, you know that already. But in a way, it's kind of cool if you play this game first, because then you'll just know it for the next game. The guiltiest pleasure. Echo Bill. I definitely wouldn't say it's good food, but it's yummy food. And it hits the spot sometimes, you know? Okay. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. I'll head into the church real quick. I'll do a little save. And we will take a break. I'll be back. We'll still be playing some Dragon Quest. I'll switch to UFO 50 at like the hour and something minute stream mark. But I do want to at least head to Cole. Not the store Coles, but the town of Cole. Different place entirely. For $10 you can get like 5 tacos and a bunch of other stuff, so Taco Bell has its appeal. It is a little bit more expensive these days, but it's still like... Wow, I can just get a taco for like $2. That's still pretty cheap, relatively. And it's just like, you just load up on a bunch of those and get a Baja Blast and you're Gucci. Oh, you thought I meant the store? Well, dang, unfortunately, no. Sorry, I can't pick up anything. Taco Bell, maybe. I still have a taco. I was considering eating it during the break, but I'm like, if I'm getting acid now, I don't want to like undo it. I'm about to eat a Tums too. It's like, I can't digest it. Okay, quick break. We'll be back. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. That's not what I'm playing right now, but the clip was playing, so now the song's stuck in my head again. One of those songs that people don't talk about when they play Persona 3, but it honestly gets stuck in my head every time I hear it on the soundtrack. Welcome back to Dragon Quest 3, not Persona 3. A totally different 3 game. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit more. Play a little bit more. And UFO 50 in a bit. But I hope everyone's doing good. I got my Tums, my acid's down, and I'm feeling good. Yeah. It's like trade-offs, you know? You know, lactose intolerant people like to drink milk, like to eat cheese, and Taco Bell enjoyers like to eat Taco Bell. There's no specific group of people that are digestively encumbered by Taco Bell. It's everybody. You can't even deny it. Zero, enjoy the lurk. Nice third.
Is a bucket.
Wow. Yeah. It's exciting because we're basically going to the last town that I haven't been to yet. And that, like, completes our tour. I guess, like, I was never really sure with this game whether or not I'd been spoiled, of course, that there was a Eilifgard part of this game. But I had never, like, truly known whether or not, I guess the easiest way to go is probably go sail around the top. I don't want to walk all the way to my boat. Was it like as long as an entire other game? Does it include the parts of Eilifgard that aren't just Tantagel? But it seems for the most part it is just Tantagel, so I guess it wasn't going to be that long. I kind of expected it to be like the entire length of the rest of the game, but it's kind of more like just a third. Comfy bucket. It is a nice bucket. It's the safety bucket. I'm a flea. Wonderful. Oi! Boat. I was gonna talk about something when I got back from the break, but I forgot. Because of course I did. Oh, is that the Tower of Rubus over there? Okay. Cool. Master Asia, no, not the 5,000 chickens! Oh my god! They're gonna overflow the boat! The boat's gonna capsize! What have you done? You've doomed us all! It's okay, they're hiding the fact that I'm failing at this battle. Oh no, I'm confused! I didn't notice! Because of the chickens! Oh man. Oh no! That's not good. In the name of the goddess. Not nearly enough chickens tonight. Always true. But we'll work on it. We'll work on it. I don't like this. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, everything just went to shit. Hold up. I just have to hope and beyond hope that this works.
Return to us.
Yes! Oh no! And then, one more time, please. Just one more time. Spells. This will work for sure. We have Kazing.
In the name of the goddess.
That was almost bad. We're gonna defend. We're gonna try to heal. We're gonna try. Restores all HP to all party members. Yes, I would like that, please. Please do that before Lumpia kills us all.
Only heal.
Yes! Oh wait, Tapas is still dead? Okay, bye. I get no experience, I guess. See, that wasn't the squids. That was all the chickens. They trampled over me, and then all of a sudden I had no more HP. You know, when's the last time you played an RPG and the regular mobs just came that close to taking out your entire party, you know? Sometimes it makes life a little bit more exciting. Wonderful. Anyway, I don't remember what I was gonna talk about. I'm just excited for video games. Video games are cool. I like video games. I like when new video games come out and they're like really good. Especially UFO 50. Yeah. So far, I feel like my New Year's resolutions and just like general, like 2025. At the very least, everything I'm trying to do for my own life is working out pretty good. Just trying to be more social. Just trying to like do more art. Trying to clean up more in life. Trying to sleep more. Just generally being better. Because I feel like this is definitely a year where one of the only things I can do is just try to improve my own life. And try to help other people as well. Because, you know, if you pay any attention to, like, the doom scrollings of today, it's like, I feel like the only people we can help is ourselves right now sometimes. And, you know, you can at least start with that. And that's all I'm going to say about that for now. Be kind to each other. Bring some kindness back into the world because it doesn't feel all that kind sometimes right now. There's the Tower of Rubus. I don't think I can get there without, like, the fairy flute, so I'm just gonna zip right around it. Excuse me, sorry. Snowman just saw something amazing. Was it the Jolly Bean android? Probably not, but now that I remembered it, let me just bring that up. Oh no, you already. Oh, behold my entrance. Wait, that's old. Why does it say? Why does it show that you sent me something now? Oh, did you send Snowman? Did you send me something and then you deleted it? You trying to sneak something to me while I'm streaming? You sent the 2DS? I don't see it. Oh, is Discord bugging out? That's probably it. You saw that Dave the Diver's getting Ichiban. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to talk about that. Like, I saw that it was a thing, and then I don't really play Dave the Diver, so I'll be excited to watch people. But yeah, it's cool because it's like a little 2D beat 'em up mini game with Ichiban, and then also Dave the Diver, and then also Ichiban works at the sushi restaurant. Delete it when I click the link. Ah, okay. Either way, though, I'm happy for that. Dave the Diver. Wow. I think that's good. I think it's actually really good that Sega is actually marketing Ichiban. Because, like, I still think, like, as amazing as those games are, 7 and 8, I think there's a good chunk of gamers that are still like, oh, no. Kiryu should have been the pro tag. Shouldn't have been RPG. Nope. I think the more people we can get, like, I'm sure there's gonna be people that'll always hate the new Like a Dragons no matter what. We don't care about those people. But at the very least, like, if we can get those people to shut up, no, if we can, like, if Sega can get word out there that Ichiban is a sweet bean, and we can just kind of, like, shift the public opinion at the very least to get it so that to a place where it's like, oh yeah, Ichiban's a cool dude, then at least there'll be less people, or at least whenever somebody does talk like that, more people will be like, but Ichiban's really cool though. You know? I feel like this is a thing with gamers, and it's just been a thing. As somebody who's, you know, listened to console wars ever since I started playing video games, there will always be haters all the time for the games you love. So it's important to not listen to them too much. But also, like, when the general opinion of something in gaming validates their opinion, that's when they feel really empowered to be like, oh yeah, everybody knows that Metal Gear Solid sucks because nobody liked Metal Gear Solid 2. That was like the opinion back then when the PS2 like first came out, and now everybody loves Metal Gear Solid 2 because so many more people are like, wait, but Raiden is actually really funny though. Wait, but Raiden is like this twink that actually like tries to be Solid Snake, and it's a commentary on like people's expectations of what a protagonist should be. And like every time it's about Kojima, it's like you realize how much ahead of his time, and you just have to ignore all the people that are like hating on it at the time. That's kind of, I know that's kind of a random segue, but it's like the one example I could think of that's just like, just don't listen to the haters, honestly. Enjoy what you enjoy, and you may find something beautiful in the games that you thought you had written off already. I think that's just funny, in general. In the name of the goddess. I'd probably kill that demon first, because he does have, like, the big bangs. Big bang attack!
Return to us.
There you go. Wait, people don't like him? He's a sweetheart. Back when the PS2 was, like, newer, like, a lot of people hated Metal Gear Solid 2. But, like, it kind of was more just a visceral reaction to the fact that Snake, like, gets replaced as a pro tag within the first hour of the game. And now you realize Kojima's genius. So it's like, I feel like we're kind of getting that with Ichiban. Like, a lot of people having this visceral reaction to Kiryu being replaced. But the difference is, like, his story's been done. And even now more than ever, his story is really like actually concluded. So Ichiban can finally like shine as the sole protag now, or at least with his friends and all the people he meets. And then you got Yagami with Judgment and stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. Games taste so much better when you don't have someone in your ear telling you they suck. Exactly. Metal Gear Solid 2 becomes more brilliant every year. Yeah, I just wish it didn't become more relevant every year. And my god, I played Metal Gear Solid 2 back in the 2000s. Not when it came out, because I didn't have a PS2 until like 2004. But I don't want to get into it, but man, it's one of those things that's like, what the heck? What happens? What happened? Why is it suddenly like accurate? Talking about the information age and how like certain people deciding what is and isn't truth like can just happen because there's so much information that nobody knows how to like properly filter it. Like we all thought that was just like memes. Because, you know, they actually did use the term meme back then before a meme was a popular term. And now it's like, what? Huh? It's actually happening? Wait. Oh no. Kojima built the time machine. It's the only explanation, really. Really. But I digress. Ichiban Kasuga. Sweet Bean. Love him. One of my favorite characters in all of gaming. I honestly think Yakuza 7 is in my top 3 games, up there with Earthbound and Chrono Trigger that I've always said are my top 2. And now it's like that list is getting more and more crowded every year. Because now I'm putting Dragon Quest 4 in that list. Would I put Dragon Quest 11 in that list? I don't know if I would. Even though I recognize its quality and that it is an amazing freaking game. But like, what it does with its time and its story is built upon everything else in Dragon Quest. But it does do all of that better than other individual Dragon Quests. It's hard to say. It's hard to quantify. Anyway, we're in Cole. We're probably gonna tour this town and then like switch to UFO 50. Story-wise, 7 all the way. Gameplay-wise, you think Infinite Wealth? Yeah, I think that's the only thing. Like, Infinite Wealth, like, in a vacuum, has all the quality of life that I wish 7 had. If they remastered 7 with gameplay from 8, I think it would just be the perfect game. I honestly think it might be my #1 game. And it's one of those things where like, I thought in my life I'd never think that Earthbound and Chrono Trigger could get dethroned. But goddamn, I think they actually are. Finally, after all this time, if that version of a game would finally happen. You want dynamic difficulty? You hated the feeling of being overleveled in Infinite Wealth. Yeah, I think with RPGs, especially ones I stream, I really try to self-tune my difficulty. But I could definitely see how you could become overleveled in Infinite Wealth, because I do remember, like, some points I did feel a little overleveled, and then some points I felt underleveled. Like, anytime I play an RPG, I kind of try to, like, balance it out and grind off stream and or rush the story. But I do think it's up to the game to kind of naturally do that. I don't think it's like the fault of the player. I think like the game should encourage the player to like do that. Most of the time you're a bit under. Challenge was amazing. The other thing is like, there are so many people that I talk to who play RPGs, and if they're not allowed to overlevel, they suddenly hate the game. They're like, what? There's a level cap? What? I can't just like grind for 5 hours? I can't just grind for 20 hours and like steamroll the rest of the game? Some people are like, they don't enjoy RPGs until they get to that point. So I still think RPGs should be designed in a way that you can select your difficulty by overleveling. But I think the natural, like, the game, it's hard. It's hard to design RPGs because of this. But when the game naturally has you at a pretty good level the whole time without you having to do much, I think that's good design. I think with Yakuza 7 and 8, there are times where, like, I had to do that more often than not. I did think it was a little weird how the progression in 7 was mostly gated by money. It felt like, and in 0 as well, but at least that's not as much of an RPG. Thou art welcome to the village of Coal, Wanderer. You love the choice FF7 Rebirth had with its difficulty? I haven't played Rebirth yet. I've talked about it on stream. I don't think I'll stream it. I feel like I got enough stream, like, Final Fantasy in when I streamed FF7 Remake, and I was intending to play the Yuffie DLC on stream and then play Rebirth on stream. I think, like, I'm good. I do want to play it, though, but, like, I think the one thing is, like, knowing that Rebirth still does not put the game anywhere close to completion as far as the story of FF7 Original. I'm like, how many remake games are we gonna have? I don't want to stream them all, honestly. Dynamic mode enemies lower than you are at your level. Oh, I see. So it's kind of like you can grind as much as you want and the enemies will never get too easy, but it's like optional. Okay, I like that. I like that. Coffee Kindred, welcome on in. What's good? Oh, you know, RPGs, they're pretty good. The master of the item shop is an artificer of the subtlest skill. I did once hear he was in fact a smithy of no little reputation in a past life. One wonders why he ceased playing his trade. A smith, you say? I feel like I'm gonna be making a sword by the end of the stream. Was this the city in Dragon Quest 1 where you could make, like, the ultimate armor? No, Cole was just the hot spring city. I think it was, Cantling. What do you wanteth? Ra's mirror begins to glow. What do you wanteth? That's not real. That's not a real human being. Silly. Wonderful. Hey, when I switch to UFO 50, are there any, does anybody have any games that they would like to recommend? I still haven't played, like, half of the games in UFO 50. I was considering continuing Night Manor, and I really do want to finish that one. But I want to finish that one on a stream where I have, like, full UFO 50 time. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but then the Pirate Yakuza game had a demo. Hast thou heard tell of the Sword of Kings, perchance? Nay, 'twas a miraculous blade of surpassing power. Alas, the legends tell that it was rent asunder by a great devil, and its pieces strewn hither and yon. But so unyieldingly was the weapon wrought that the devil spent fully 3 years in its breaking. Lo, 'twas a mighty blade indeed. 3 years. And, too bad about splitting it to and fro, because I clearly have the pieces in my possession right now. Gotta get the game. Mortal looked pretty good. Yeah, Mortal was cool. I technically didn't play Mortal. I played Mortal 2. Or is that when you're saying when you saw me playing it? But, like, the concept is really interesting. I really like how the variety in UFO 50 is, like, it's not just a bunch of small games. Like, some of them, I believe, could have been games that released on their own, and I would have paid at least, like, $10 for them. Night Manor, for sure. Mooncat, I would have paid, like, a good $5 for. Just a bunch of good games. Someone else? Yeah, I played Mortal 2. I like how there's, like, in-universe sequels, too. But yeah, like, it's really good. And, yeah, Night Manor, I'm like, I could have easily paid like $15 to $20 for that, I think. Depends on how long it is, I don't know yet. But, like, I'm not even 25% of the way done with that, and I already played for like 2 hours. So I'm guessing it's a pretty hefty game.
Whisperings reach mine ears. I hear tell of holy rubies trapped within a tower atop an isle in the ocean west of here.
I do like that, even if I don't 100%... Ooh, mirror shield. Oh, and I can give that to my my martial artist. Yes, yes, top priority. I cannot afford another one. All right, we'll save money. But yeah, I could check out Mortal 1 since I already checked out Mortal 2. Oh, I should also check out that golf game. I heard that one's good. Hello? Are you from Japan?
Orochi's ransom. I was to be sacrificed. No choice but to flee. Driftwood on the tide. We washed up on this world's shore, worn yet unbroken. Jipang's great swordsmith. My husband lost his hammer. Please visit his shop.
So, okay. I like that I'm not the only person from the overworld here. Yeah, I like it. You know, ever since that Fantastic Four trailer, I've been saying like the phrase, kind of like okay, after like the thing tastes the guacamole or whatever. Was it guacamole? Do you add garlic to guacamole? I don't actually know. I just want to add a little bit of garlic, not because it's not delicious, but because I want to add a little bit of zip. I don't know, I'm just really excited for that movie for some reason, even though, like, you know, people's feelings about Marvel, I've talked about it so many times.
Oh, that fairy flute might fall into my hands, then I might free Oli Rubis from the cursed statue that bindeth her.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. That blasted Robin Hood sold me a steel broadsword which she swore was a sword of kings. The legends tell that the sword of kings was wrought from the stoutest orichalcum, but where might such a substance be found? Apparently in a pile of horse manure. Why is there like an Yggdrasil thing here? Huh. The master of the item shop above claimed it to hail from a land named Jipang, but none hath heard of such a place. Nice. Do. I think when I switch to UFO 50, I'm gonna play the golf game first. We'll see how much time I have after that. Play some more of the smaller games, probably. Oh, cutscene.
I was a swordsmith in my beautiful homeland. True bliss I did know until Orochi. The fiend ruined all our lives. My bliss in tatters.
Don't worry, man. I slayed them for you. Now you can go back to your old life.
She came for my wife, demanded her sacrifice. So we fled Jipang. I lost everything. My ancestors' tools all gone. Oh, my prized hammer.
But I could go get it. Do you know where it was?
Alas, with no tools, I cannot do my old job. So I sell items.
Well, that's cool, man. How do I get you your hammer? Slime Ealing, a splooper socialite. Hey, that's my natural personality in this game. Huh. But how? I don't know. I need that, because I need to make that Sword of Kings. I have all the pieces. I just... Huh. I imagine I have to go back to Jipang. I'll do that next time. For now, I'm going to just find the fairy flute, I guess. I think that's my only course of action. And the hot spring does seem to be there. 3 treasures left. Oh, I see it on the map. It is right there. Hello, Puff Puff?
Behold the public baths. Enter, wanderer, and cleanse thyself.
Don't mind if I do. Give me a second. Alright, I see the 3 treasures I need. One here. Seed of magic. Hang on, it's you! What's that? I am not at all digging some tunnel way down south in this marshy spot. Didn't fancy it myself, so I took the day off. I saw that tunnel on the map, I just didn't want to do it yet. Ever since I got split up from the boss, I've been taking on odd jobs just to make ends meet. Like hot dog making. I have to make both ends meet. The middle can be made of whatever. That's the secret of hot dogs. Both ends meet. Over the weekend, I had to go to Costco twice. Because I had to put gas in 2 different cars, and I didn't want to, like, just, like, go to Costco in one car, come back, and then go again. Like, I just spread it out. I forgot that Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday. So, like, that day, suddenly the price of gas went up by, like, 12 cents. And I'm like, dang it, I should have just filled them both on Saturday. I know there's something here. I saw it. There it is. It's a mini medal. But hey, twice going to Costco means the first time I got a hot dog, the second time I got a chicken bake. I forgot how good the chicken bakes at the food court were. Because like I would just get them inside Costco and in the frozen freezer. And I'm just like, yeah, they're smaller and they still taste pretty good. I forgot how good the ones outside in the food court were though. It's just been a while. Because every time I go to Costco, the line is just so long. But then both times I went, it's like, hey, the line's not long. You know, because the line for Costco itself was so dang long. Everyone trying to get eggs and trying to get their Super Bowl food. And just the line for the gas station and the line for the food court were just like non-existent. That was pretty fun. That was pretty cool. I'd never see it like that. But yeah. Oh, I also got a smoothie. Yeah. I forgot how good the smoothies were too, even though they're a little sweet for me. Decacho! Chicken bake? Yeah, you know it. What's up, Decacho? How you doing? How you been? Do you enjoy your judgment time? I keep lurking in your stream when you play that, and I'm like, I don't want to get spoiled, but the game is just so good, and I miss playing Yakuza's. Don't worry, we're gonna play the pirate demo tomorrow. And, you know, if you want to check out somebody playing the games by Ryuga Gotoku Studios, go check out Decacho. Howdy do. Also, Origination, the artist behind none other than the party. Or I know I told you that I was gonna put like Lumpia and Shomai like in front of Tapas both, but like I was playing around with the placement. And I kind of really like how when you put them like this, they kind of frame your signature. Pretty good. Pretty dang good. I was going to say, I was actually hanging out in VR chat with Decacho the other day. Like, I wasn't planning to. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'm kind of bored. I got some time. I'll just go on VR chat. And then maybe, like, test some model changes. And then I, like, saw that Decacho was visiting, like, the Sanrio thing. They're doing, like, a Hello Kitty Sanrio virtual theme park in VR chat right now, and like they were checking out all the like different like Hello Kitty like booths stuff, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go follow them. And then like we met up, and then they were surrounded by a bunch of like people from Japan like asking them like stuff, and I could tell Decacho was just like I can't communicate with them. I don't know enough Japanese. And I'm like, honestly. Dang. But we went around and like toured some of the Hello Kitty stuff, and yeah, public lobbies in VR chat, I don't tend to go to them all that often, but they're interesting. They're interesting. You felt bad? Hey, you know, that's more motivation to learn Japanese, right? Yeah. Yeah, Ori, finally complete. Although like you did give me the tapas with a background, but then like the Shomai and Lumpia without a background, so it's like I'll just kind of put them together like this. Yeah. But yeah, everybody go check out Origination, the wonderful artist behind these 3 individual pieces that I've combined, because it finally feels like my party is real. Hot Spring episode. What's up, Wendy? Welcome to the Hot Spring, where you can bathe with a sage in a bikini, a warrior in a bikini, me in a cat suit, and you know Tapas is just hanging out, fully clothed in a hot spring, because you know He just didn't think to take off his clothes. Or like, he was actually, he didn't have any underwear, so he was like, you know what, just keep your clothes on. Shumai looks very Dragon Quest-esque. Yeah, I mean, out of all of them, Shumai is basically the one that's most, like, the original design. But there's still a little bit of, like, personality that we've added. Like, mostly in her expression, and then how, like, she specifically accessorized. I'm really happy with how they turned out, and Ori is a master artist, of course. Yeah. But yeah, before I get too sidetracked, yeah, VR chat's fun. I've been in VR chat more and more lately, and it's just fun. It's like I can be social and go outside without having to go outside. Where was this? Why didn't I do this during the pandemic? I'm a fool. I should have been in on it during the craze. Could have been a VR streamer.
Greetings, young one. Thou hast come to soothe thine aches, I trust. Wouldst thou be displeased perchance to soak with me?
Would I be displeased? I would not be displeased, I guess?
Splendid! Though doth the water seem to thee too cold, perchance. Yea, the fault lies with the darkness which smothers the land. Ah, for a day when we might at last enjoy a steamy hot bath once more!
Well, I mean, it is steaming. Is it really just that cold that it's actually freezing? Haru got into VR chat early, it's so different nowadays. I can imagine. I think just with like the public lobbies the most, and I wouldn't blame you for just not wanting to. Yeah, I think the thing is just like find groups full of adults that like respect each other's boundaries and stuff. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that because I did kind of notice you're in a bunch of groups, but it's just like that's the thing. Like private lobbies are really the only decent like way to safely enjoy VR chat. And if you go in a public lobby, like you can still have fun, but there's always going to be a little bit of like craziness you have to endure. Oh, this from Dragon Quest 1, the freaking fortune teller's booth right in front of a poison swamp, just because. Wonderful.
Brother! Ow, brother! How are you, brother? Welcome, brother!
Man, you can really tell that it's near the turn of the hour when a bunch of people come in at once. Oh yeah. How's it going, brother? Everyone's too busy hoarding toilet paper and playing Among Us. True. Used to be in an old VR chat group. Some people turn out to be real bad. I can imagine. Hang out with a lot of Persona Avatar world creators. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Sometimes you just like realize that the people in your groups are like, wait a minute, that's a famous artist. I say famous, but it's like, I've seen their art on Twitter, what the? And it's just like, oh, they're just normal people that like to hang out in VR. Wow. You know, Al Brother hangs out in VR chat sometimes. I was in VR chat with Al Brother a grand total of 1 time ever. But he has his own model imported to VR chat, and I think that's really fun. He is an owl, don't you believe it or not? Dabble. And yeah, I have like been working on a design for a model. I have not like worked on it too hard. I think the thing I'm having trouble with is I don't know how to I don't know what the costume should be. I don't know what the outfit should be. I think that's the one thing that's sticking with me. Like, I want to be someone inspired by Star Fox, but there's already like a bajillion VTubers out there that are like Star Fox inspired, I found out. And they're all basically just wearing either Star Fox or Star Wolf's outfit. No offense. It's like, I want to be inspired by it, but I don't want to just straight up take it. You know? So I want to be like a chicken, bird man, but like have a little bit of a like pilot outfit design. Maybe with like a scarf and a jacket, but not exactly like the Star Fox pilot uniform, you know? Is Owl Brother a superb owl? Yeah, you may have seen him this last Sunday. Or you meant to share a big version of all of them together, but the file was huge. It do be like that sometimes. There's always compression, though.
Lo, the goddesses are light, our radiance, and the lord of the underworld, the darkness, the night. Long had the light and darkness, the wellsprings of all power, done battle.
Yea, since the very dawn of time, but obtain the spirit of light and the Dark Lord's power might be checked at last. The battle might yet be ended. Yea, verily. You know that do be my goal. Pretty good. Oh yeah. I need to. I don't know if any of y'all artists in the chat or VR users in the chat have any ideas of any 3D model artists who have done like VR chat avatars and or VTuber avatars who may be opening commission soon. Like, link me to them, and I'll consider like maybe using them. I'll see. I want to get a good list of people. There is one idea. Who I know is opening a commission soon, and you may know a bunch of. You may already know a bunch of VTubers using a model by him. Voxid does a lot of low poly stuff. I could go with that. I don't necessarily want to be low poly style. I love the aesthetic, but I feel like if I was to be low poly style, I'd have to go all in on it and like change my entire theme to be more like 90s N64. I could and I would, but I don't want to be like necessarily like tied to that. I would do it though. I'll think about it. But yeah, what did we get? We got the fairy flute, which does allow us to travel into the Tower of Rubus and rescue the goddess. I think that's gonna be our first major story thing that we'd even do down here. This whole time we've just been exploring. I like how this played out. Like, we're just exploring and like visiting all the towns from Dragon Quest 1. But after finally visiting them all, we now know what we need to be doing down here. Why we came down here in the first place. And we'll be ready to take it on next time. Love the retro style? Heck yeah. Yeah. Oh, Owl Brother also has like a little bit of a low poly style. I don't know if Owl Brother's model was also made by Voxid. Owl Brother, do you link me to whoever made your model, because I'm curious. But yeah. I'll find somebody. For now though, we're not gonna end stream, but we are gonna switch games to UFO 50. I was gonna play tomorrow, but tomorrow is Pirate Yakuza Day. So we're shifting around a little bit, y'all. And Friday, it's a game that y'all been waiting for. Sucker for Love, Date to Die For. It's finally out. It's been out since last April. And Valentine's Day. Yeah, it'll be great. All right, we're switching games. We'll take a quick break again, and we'll see you with some UFOs. Okay. We're gonna start the ad break just so to refresh it, but we'll be back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, bye. Oh, and if you're on the YouTube, thanks for being here. Give me a follow on YouTube. I'm close to that 1,000 subscriber mark, baby. Or follow me on Twitch, catch me live, all that good stuff. Yeah. Okay, bye.